This is Misfits Media. We're going to be talking about the Xbox One today. My name is Slade. I am here joined with Amanda.
Hi.
And Caboose.
Slade's a dumbass. You'll know why in a later video.
And Christopher motherfucking Smith.
I second that.
He is also known as Sivaye, or Seabag, or Sea Turd, or Sea Biscuit.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of nicknames for me.
Yeah, more or less. A couple of them.
We're kind of getting off topic, though.
Yes. So, it's been a couple of days. The Xbox One has been announced. We've been calling it a VCR.
Yes. It is. It's not an Xbox, it's a VCR.
It really, truly is.
And this looks really bad because they just keep shadowing everything out because they don't want you to see how ugly it really is.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. That's what 600 some odd dollars is gonna buy you.
I actually have a VCR that's in better condition than that one. I wonder if I just shove some of the new discs in there, will it just play?
I'm pretty sure I could get like $30 and get a VCR that looks better than that. Easily.
I got mine for like $5.
I'm just looking forward to playing Grand Theft Auto 5 in VHS format again.
Hell yeah!
Hey, that's awesome.
I mean, it's what
I really could play it.
You're gonna have to buy GTA 5 and a 25 cassette collectible.
Hey, I mean, with the random amounts of discs and stuff they've been using for previous ones, that wouldn't surprise me much.
Hey, that way Xbox can't scratch a ring into the discs anymore.
Yeah.
No, it just eats the tape. So, I mean, in all honesty, look at it. The only thing it's missing is wood paneling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the controller, the fact that it doesn't really have a start button, which I think this is supposed to be right here.
Probably.
Right? Your one good thing about the Xbox is that it looks like the D-pad is slightly better.
Yeah.
I'm still really concerned, though, because, the legs keep protruding outward. That's not going to be comfortable for somebody like me. I got small hands. It's hard enough for me to use. I have one Xbox controller that's mine, that's comfortable, but they're not backwards compatible with the controllers anyway. But that looks like it would be kind of hard to hold comfortably and hit all the buttons for somebody like me.
Yeah. And that's also the other problem that Sony's facing. The weird kind of controller handles that they've got going on. But the other side of it is they have the touchpad. With the touchpad, they can do, various little puzzle games. They could even technically map extra buttons onto the touchpad. As well as, I think it's supposed to have a move built-in to it. And, it's a big controller, but even the Wii U controller is more comfortable looking. And, it is more comfortable. Especially if you have, like, the Nerf grip and stuff like that, and you have the touchscreen, the cameras, the gyroscope, and all of that. And
that's a little too high-tech for a VCR.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like Xbox is actually taking a step back from what it previously is.
And that's the big thing. They pushed so far away from games with the reveal,
and they're alienating who made them popular in the first place. Oh, we've got the gamers on lock. They're completely loyal to us. So let's introduce things like TV and sports and music to try to get everyone to love it so that we'll make a ton of money and everybody will love the Xbox. But the thing is that the gamers made you popular. Cater to who made you popular, because when all the other people are playing with the new shiny music device or the new shiny TV device, you'll at least still have your gamers.
Yeah, and unfortunately, gamers are unforgiving. So when you forget about them, they completely forget about you, and they won't
Oh
buy your
yeah.
product anymore.
Yeah.
And
I'm Go on.
that kind of worries me because I mean, there's a lot of great games for the 360 and the original Xbox, and we could be very well watching the suicide of the Xbox name.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't believe it's possible, but Sega's proof that it is. They did attachment after attachment with the Sega CD, the 32X, then they released the Saturn, and then a year and a half they released the Dreamcast.
And Microsoft likes to kill off their own accessories once a better one comes out. Well, supposedly better. I still
Yeah.
like the Vision Cam over the Kinect.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
also the other thing when the Kinect came out. They dropped all support for the Xbox Live Vision Cam. Um, and I mean, it wasn't a great camera, but
it was better than nothing.
yeah, I mean, it was cheap. You could use it for for video chat and stuff like that. And they they completely dropped all of it. It was like it never happened. You couldn't find it in stores or anything like that, and it was disappointing.
Yeah,
And I mean, just looking at that Connect, it kind of reminds me of like half security camera, half sentry turret.
Yes.
And that makes me a little nervous, I'm going to be honest.
yeah. And I'm sorry, but like, not everyone has the room for it. Like from
Oh.
myself, I don't have enough room for the Kinect. The Vision Cam, I barely had enough room for.
They don't take laziness into account either.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've got gamers who just want to sit on their ass and play a game with a controller after a hard day of work or being out all day or whatever. You got people who just don't have the room like me and Seabiscuit, where we don't want to sit here and move a couch and chairs and or any of that,
Not to
just to be able to
mention,
play one game.
sorry, not to mention the, people who physically can't use a Connect. Older people that still like playing games. Yes, believe it or not, old people like to play games.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Or people who are, physically handicapped in some way. They can't. If you're in a wheelchair, you can't hop around in front of your Connect. I mean, you may be able to move your arms or something, but you're not going to be able to do what's required of you to get it to work.
Yeah, and that is another big problem is that every Xbox VCR is required to have the Kinect to be plugged in, and it's creepy. This thing it scans and sees how many buttons on a T-shirt you have. It scans heart rate. It counts how many people are in the room, who has what controller. It could even tell if me and you changed controllers and who
You
was the
see,
new player one, and even change the screen.
I wouldn't mind, however, if it would detect when I'm hungry and open up the Pizza Hut app. Although Kinect voice commands would probably screw it up.
Yeah,
yeah,
your belly will growl and it'll open up Netflix.
or you'll get your pizza and it'll be something really horrible because it couldn't understand what you were saying. Although it could possibly be worth it if it could make pizza for you. I'm just
Yes.
saying that might actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.